Okay. I'll turn that down. Let's turn the music down a little bit. Oh, man, it's gonna be a long day. I took like an hour nap, which probably ended up being more like half an hour. Yeah, because I scheduled the video for 6, and then I got up and fucking, oh my god, my legs were killing me. Like, in hindsight, I realize, but, during the live stream, time's not a factor. But it's like, oh, I've been sitting in this chair for 6 hours, and I haven't really moved at all because I've been glued to the stream and glued to, the recording and stuff. So when I stood up, I felt my legs were gonna give out. But it's okay. I took a nap. We've got not coffee, but hot cocoa, because I'm that kind of person. And I have some donuts. And I've already bought the ticket packs that I'm planning on buying, for now at least. So we've got the 30% ticket that's guaranteed EX. I've got the 3 normal 30% tickets, and then by God, if we have to, then I've got 13,000 crystals. I think what I'm gonna do for these tickets, the special banner tickets, is I'm gonna hold them until the last possible moment when they're about to expire, and I'll try and get all 200, which I think we can do, without them expiring. And then I'm going to do like one big summon video, as I do with like the single summon compilations, which I'll have one of those going up soon, within the next couple days for that 700-day daily single, because those are finally done. So we've got, what, 16 clips of that. And then I finally was, now that the general banner's recorded, the general banner updates recorded, I was able to do the third or fourth part of my October ticket summons, because the first part was tickets that were going to expire before the pool update. The second part was the 2 multis that we got for free on the Shinshin Milim banner, and then there was a third part in there for something, and then there was the fourth part that I recorded last night. And I'm highly concerned about the events that happened last night on that summon is going to affect what happens today. For better or worse. Because no spoilers, but... we'll see. But, we have 123 people and 21 likes. That is a terrible ratio. Fix that number. I'm not going to do anything until you do fix it. So I'll sit here and sip my hot cocoa until you boost that number up a bit. Because you know what? I've been up since fucking midnight for all you bitches. I deserve a like or two. And also, I'm gonna be that kind of person. I'm gonna eat my donuts with a fork, because I don't want to have sticky fingers and then touch my mouse. So, y'all can deal with... y'all can deal with it. Because I don't really care. Zenith Sage. Oh god. I'm gonna say this wrong probably, but Aika Layla? Is that Lady Layla? Is that a different name now? Might be someone else. And Mai's over there on Twitch too. John Boswell got to 150 pity, had a 116 Shizu, including the free dupe, and a 100 Hinata. 150 pity, and you got 4 copies of Shizu? 5 copies of Shizu. Well, 4 with the dupe. That's pretty good. Did you convince Gotcha Death to come back for Annie? No. He said the only way that he's going to come back, because he's so far removed, is if he gets, like, a sweaty whale account. And unfortunately, there are not a lot of sweaty whale accounts to just be had. Still 17k crystals for the other banners. It's pretty good. Give him my account? Yeah, see, about that. It's my account, and I'm not done playing it. Share an account? Eh. I feel like if I just handed it to him, he'd be like, what the fuck do I do now? The man almost lost his mind when I told him they haven't introduced any new 4-star free-to-play banner units. He's like, how do they go almost like another year and a half since adding the wolf girl and the one dude? I never got to the point explaining to him that they put the EX Mirror and Yom in there, but I don't think it really would have mattered. Mio-kun GG, yo Joker. Good morning. Now it actually is morning right now, because it's 8:03 a.m. Did I pull yet? No, I'm holding you guys hostage until YouTube gets their likes up. Not gonna lie, this banner looks very tempting, but I'm not building magic teams, so it's a skip unless they rerun Vengeance. I might go for Shuna. I mean, the thing about Shuna is she's good in a damage scenario, not on a Vengeance team. Or, let me rephrase that. On a team that has her and Veldora, because they are damage-focused Vengeance units and not defensive-focused Vengeance units. And I would argue that having Raphael and Vengeance is a lot more important as the overall content of the game than having Shuna and Vengeance, or Veldora and Vengeance, because neither of them are going to help you live longer. They can put Vengeance on, but if you don't live to see turn 5 or 6 or 10, however long it takes to kill something, then what's the point? Raphael will help you do that. He'll help you live, and he'll have Vengeance. So I think the value of Shuna and Veldora, especially now that we're not in their Jubilee period, is definitely going to drop. Will you try the challenge stages in the stream? I certainly will. Since, you know, it's not 7 p.m. for me, and I have nothing planned for the rest of the day except this. We'll probably be here a good amount of time. Okay, we're at 66. Let's get like 10 more. Let's go to 75. I will accept 75 likes. Poker? Poker? I summoned 2 pities. I think I did bad. You summoned 2 pity, like you did 400 pity? Did you pull any of them? What do you think the anniversary meta is going to be like? Like, what's your thoughts on it? Just wild? Well, I mean, we have yet to have an EX Xion, so I assume she's coming. We've only ever had one EX Diablo as a protector, so I think he's coming. Probably a Rimuru, because he's the main damn character. So that's 3. And then there's 2 more still, right? Because one of them can be a protector. If they gave Xion a protector, like, would I be happy as an EX protector? I don't really think so. I think she deserves an EX battle unit more than anything. But I also don't want another EX Diablo protector. And I also don't want another EX Rimuru protector, because I want, for some goddamn reason, they refuse to put in a damage-dealing Rimuru. And I don't know why. Like, yes, if you want to be technical about it, Space Raphael can do damage. Yes, technically he can. And not in the traditional sense, though. Alright, we're at 75. Okay. Let's do the 30% ticket first. Who do I want more to start out with? Probably SHIZU, actually. Well, I mean, I want both of them, so let's not kid ourselves. Okay, Milim animation. Okay, let's make a poll. Actually, let's make a poll first because that'll be fun. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Let's see. Who will I pull first? Shizu? Hinata? And there we go. I like that poll. Who will I pull first? Shizu, Hinata, or I pity the fools? Because I swear to God, if we have four chances and I don't get them, I'm gonna cry a little bit. I'll cry into my hot cocoa. It'll fill the cup back up. And I see all of you fuckers are going for I pity, so thanks. Alright, oh, let's see. I think Jack posted the quotes in the VC. Okay, there they are. I took it on for only one reason, because I heard you killed Miss Shizu, and the goal of my journey is to find the man who summoned me. That's what we're looking for. Alright, that's the wrong Hinata. Didn't specify. Damn it. That was my best chance to pull her. That was the best chance to pull one of the two right there. Because now instead of being 15 and 15 for each of them, it's now spread out between all the EX characters, right? Or is it still 15? Okay, it's still 15. Never mind. We're still okay. Still, though. How did you get this diamond ticket? By the power of the wallet. The power of my credit card is how I got these tickets. Alright. It's Hinata. Need to be more specific. What's the best priced pack? I mean, probably that ticket pack I just... It's $80, which is expensive, right? But it's 1,000 crystals, so that's 3 Maltese and change, plus a guaranteed EX ticket with a 30% chance to be one of them. Like, that's probably your best value right there, in terms of getting the character versus money spent. Because, like, yeah, you could buy, like, the smaller packs for, like, $40 for, what, 10% ticket or something, but... 10%. Like, I've proven many times on stream that 10% actually means 0%. Oh, Kramer's here gifting. Oh, boy. A morning Joker stream. Yeah, I've been up since midnight. It's been a blasty blast. Alright. Alright. Water EX Hinata. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright, that's a weight off my bones. Phantom, so is this game free-to-play friendly? Want to give it a shot? In the very beginning, it's free-to-play friendly, but the rate that banners drop and the amount of income you get towards endgame is not great. And I'm gonna be real with you. Like, if you like the slime IP and it's interesting, go ahead and try it. You don't have to pay money. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. But at least give it a shot. And then, decide for yourself whether you enjoy the gameplay and you enjoy, all the things that drop. Don't ever just write something off without trying it, because then you're being ignorant. So try the game. Like it. Be casual about it. If you hate it, that's fine too. Alright, Kramer did bring the luck. Alright, so we've got Shizu. So that's a 104 Shizu now, because we get the free dupe from the bingo board, which I haven't done yet. Alright, we have 2 more 30% tickets. So the quote that we're looking for now is, I took it on for only one reason, because I heard that you killed Miss SHIZU. That's the quote we're looking for now. Oh my, did you say that I was going to pull SHIZU first? Nice. Alright, we want Water AoE EX Hinata with the Future Orange Orb skill and the actually really busted 50% support across the board. That's the wrong SHIZU. Okay, well. Alright, well that's something. The wrong SHIZU. Hilarious. I really wish there was a guaranteed animation. Like, I really do. We're 2 years in the game and we have not ever had a new summon animation introduced. Alright, gotta give it a try. Which banner to try on? I mean, probably this banner. It's got the best rates. It just doesn't have a protector featured on it, which is unfortunate. Is this the banner for the second anni? It's one of the banners for the second anniversary. Hence the reason why it says second anniversary on it. It is not the big time triple featured unit meta that has a protector on it. That'll be at the end of the month. Ooh. All right. Cheers. Ah. Thank God. Thank God. I was... You know, after the Millum banner and having a 300 pity Millum, I was like, I swear to God. I swear to God. Okay. Well. Now the question is, do we go back into the banner and try and pull dupes? Probably not. Probably if I'm a smart person, the answer would be no. Because neither of them have protection traits, right? Shinsha has protection trait, but I don't really want to go back in on her banner because of how bad it treated me. So I think we just save 13,000 crystals for part 2 at the end of the month. So, I mean, the only, like, I actually would probably value the Hinata trait more. Oh, we have a Koban multi to do. I didn't even pick that up. Well, shit. And this is going to expire by the time we get to the next one, so we'll do a Koban multi, because we have to use it. We all know how this will go. He says he won't, and we'll get a video later. I mean... Does this mean you will struggle on part 2? Yeah, probably. Probably. But at least there's 3 units on that banner, and it's still an Isekai Revelry, so... Alright. Let's see what Koban gives me. If anything. So this is, 5% rate. No Millum. No red screen fake out. Let's see if we can get a purple aura. Purple? You want to go purple? You didn't go purple. Okay, well, I think I have my answer. Kenya. Shuna. Ryota. They might release more of these tickets for part 2. Well, they will, because it'll be a whole new meta, right? Okay, so I've noticed in the comments of the videos, people are like, is this the big time anniversary band you've been screaming about? It's like, it looks like trash. It's like, no one's been listening to me, apparently. This is just the end of the Wielder of Magic meta that happens to be branded as the 2-year anniversary. This is not the big time banner that's going to be like, ooh, blow your socks off. This is just going to be a fairly decent banner to finish up the current meta. On the 27th of October, or the 28th, one of those 2 days, there will be a meta change, as we normally get at the end of every month. That will be the big time banner, with a protector and 2 battle units featured on a triple feature unit banner with a 5% Isekai rivalry rate. We'll get free tickets from the bingo and the milestone rewards from whatever meta event they bring. We're gonna get a whole new reset, and that is the actual 2-year anniversary meta. This is just, I kind of want to make a little bit extra money, so we're gonna brand it 2-year anniversary, and we're gonna have people summon on it. Thankfully, they made the units actually decent, in my opinion. Unlike the 1.5 anniversary, where Shizu and Hero were kind of meh. Is this pull worth it? I mean, is the banner worth it to pull on? I would say they're generally fairly good. Double Vesta. All right, well, triple Vesta. Okay. All right, triple Vesta. Well, that's funny. Guys, is it worth to summons this banner? Okay, so the thing is, like, this is still, if you think of this as any normal month, like if this was February or something, we'd have the Shinshin Milim banner, and the next week we would have a Shizu banner, and then the final week we would have a Hinata banner. It'd be four new units over 3 weeks. 3 weeks. It's no different. It's just they took it and put the last 2 units together, which is good, because that means the banner has more value. And, you know, your pity is affecting 2 units and not 1. But you still need the protector to make things work, in all intents and purposes, because they're going to get the buff from the protector Milim. Shinsha is going to be the single target damage dealer, Hinata's the AoE. So it's like, if you summon on this banner, but you don't have at least the new protector Milim, you're missing half the team. So when you ask, should I summon? It's like, the question you got to ask yourself first is, do you have the other 2 units? And if you don't, and you don't really like them, then I would say no, you can skip. And you can just wait until the end of the month. And when the meta switches over and those units come out, that's when you summon on that triple banner. But if you do have Shinsha and you do have Milim and you're like, oh, okay, I like this team, then yeah, I think these units are pretty good. Because I believe you can use them here and now, and you can also use them in the future as supports for other teams. How many polls are you doing on this banner? Well, because it's 2-year anniversary and because I'm awake, I'm going to do a little bit more. Not smart of me, but I have budgeted money for this specific thing, and I haven't used all of that money. So we're going to continue going a little bit. Not to 200 pity, dear God, no. But we will keep summoning a little bit, because we're here. And I don't want to disappoint 228 people. Is the Milim wind element good for beginner? Yeah, she's good. She's a support unit because she's giving you alt buff. And she's got protection trait if you get dupes in her. She's not a bad unit. Alright, okay. Well, Isekai Revelry is not really working out, huh? I think we'll go to 50 pity. Wrong, yes, I did get both on tickets, thankfully, on those single 30% tickets. I got them both, so thank God for that. But it looks like, maybe I'm doing this to get the bad luck out of the way, because I got good luck to pull them on singles, and now I'm going to have that bad luck period, but I'm going to use it up here. And then that means that in 2 weeks, when the big banner comes out, I'll have good luck again. That's the logic we're going with. Are you going to release a video on PvP soon or later? Like the current Valor Cup rules? Yeah, it's on the list to record. I just didn't want to because I wanted to see if these units would affect how Valor Cup would go, which they don't. So now I'm fairly comfortable in making the Valor Cup video with the team that I'm currently running. It's not going to be very great. Like, this Valor Cup is pretty terrible, the starting hand. So, Alright, we got a Dusk. I got 2 Shizu and 1 Hinata and 4 multis. Not touching any banner till part 2. Smart. Very, very smart. Are these units worth it? If you have the first 2. If you have Milam and Shinsha, they're pretty good. If not, they're still pretty good, but they lose a little bit of value. Alright, we have a 5-star. We have a 5-star. And it's the first one. Who is this? Ah. Can't use that. Oh, another one. This guy? Can't use that either. Alright. Well, that's 2 5-stars and 1 multi. I can't use either of them, but okay, whatever. What if you only have the Protector? Is it worth summoning for this banner? I mean, how many crystals you got? D's content? Like, unless you want to be real sweaty in Jubilee in, like, a couple days or so. I think you can skip. I think you can pass it. I mean, the banner, which the other thing you guys have to realize is that this banner is active until the end of November. Right? It's active for a month and a half. So when the triple banner comes at the end of the month, they will still be here. And then you can choose. Like, do you like the triple banner? Okay, yeah, maybe not. Sure, who knows? And then you can summon on this banner, and you can make an informed decision, because by then I'll have the showcases out, we'll see what the anniversary units are, all of the anniversary units will be out, because that'll be the triple banner, the banner after that, and the banner after that. So by the time November, I think 28th or something rolls around, there's going to be like 5 different banners active. And then you can really like objectively look at who do you think is good and who do you think is not. Is that the final one? That is. Alright, well. I mean, more battle shards is food for the EX shop, is how I'm looking at this now, so. Is it unfortunate that I didn't pull a new unit? Yeah, but it's not that unfortunate, because I already have them. Joker, I'm late. Any luck? Yeah, we already pulled them. I'm just doing these multis because I feel like burning money in front of my eyes. Okay, we've got a fake out. Alright, we're picking up a little bit. We're picking up. I'm okay with that. I should have heated up the milk a little longer. Oh well. It's already cold. Alright, can we get a Hinata dupe? Because if we get the Shizu dupe, then we already have the Shizu dupe coming. So if we can get a Hinata dupe, then I'm like super duper done. And I wouldn't argue with the Shizu dupe, but I'd rather get the one that we don't get for free. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, now we're done. Now we're done. Alright. We are dunsy onesies. And that pity will just carry over into the new Seeds of Growth shop. You'll like their in-game models, Kramer, probably a lot more too, because they have some really, really good sword effects going on them. They just stand there. Somewhere in my heart, a vein exploded. Alright. Skip, luck, go. That didn't work. Alright, cool, whatever. I don't care. Alright, we're at 40 pity. We're good. I'll hold at 40. We're done. We are super done. Now we just have to do the missions to get the Shizu dupe. You cheatin', leave some luck to us. Oh, we have to accept these. Oh, they're shards. We have to do that. Right. Basically, everyone got them in a couple Maltese. Everyone but a few people. Alright, and then we'll feed that dupe in. So we at least have both their traits, which is very, very important. Cool. Alright, I'm very pleased with today. It's gonna be a long day, but I'm happy. And at least, you know, I'm not going to 400 pity because I couldn't pull either of them in a run. And then I'm still awake at 9 in the morning and I'm just fuming for the rest of the day. That would not be a fun day. Oh, Kramer, do you have a space heater that you can bring up with you? Because we're gonna play craps in the garage. Because I bought a bigger table from my neighbor next door, and so we're gonna play craps in the garage. So it could be a little cold. I'm gonna send a text out asking other people as well later on after we're done here. I don't think so, but I'll look. All right, if you don't, then don't worry about it. We'll just freeze. Like I think Cody has one. I think, and I don't know if any of the Tylers are coming because none of them responded. The wife has all sorts of. That's true. Both of them do. Morning, do we start trying to pull them? If you have Milim and Shinsha already, then, and you like what they do, like, you've looked at their kits and you think they're good, then yeah, by all means, go ahead. But, again, most people, if they're on the fence, they don't have Milim and Shinsha, you should probably wait. You should probably wait until all the anniversary banners are out by the end of goddamn November. Oh, Stark is here. What's up, nerd? Nothing. Just getting lucky, as the title suggests. Halloween Mill. Yes, Halloween Milim. She's the protector. You kind of need protectors to make the teams run, and to get that damage buff. Because that's what's going to matter during Jubilee, is do you have the protector? Because if you don't, you're not going to score that high. And that's just the truth of this game. Final Evolve. Alright. Got people working on my HVAC, so I can't record any content, so yeah. How's that actually, Stark, what's your channel? Send it to me. Did you rainbow them? No. Dear God, no. We pulled 2 dupes of this one and the first copy of the other, but we get a dupe for free for that one, so we are perfectly content just sitting. I don't do rainbows. I'm not nature, alright? I don't have an unlimited wallet. How much pity? I think we did 40 pity plus the 4 30% tickets, and we got them both, plus a dupe for Hinata. So, pretty good. Oh, and we have this Hinata too. That's right. A 108 wind Hinata. Forgot about that. Alrighty. And then Shizu. Fully quit Dokkan? No. I pulled Turles on the premium tickets. I never quit Dokkan. And I don't plan on it because I've sunk way too much fucking money into that game to quit. But I don't make content on it. Oh snap, I see you left my Discord server finally. Yeah, well, I did leave because like I don't like I play Dokkan. I don't need to be in a server for Dokkan. Like no hard feelings, but I just I don't do enough in Dokkan to warrant being in a Dokkan server, and I'm never in there anyways. So because I'm doing all this stuff. Now see Joker title all his future summons with something related to luck. Yeah, we should test that theory for the next banner in October. Lucky Part 2 or something, I don't know. Better wait for the actual Annie banner. I only have 4,500 crystals. Should I summon? Probably not. You should probably wait. Again, these banners will be around for a long time. Long time. Longer than normal. So there will be plenty of time to sit and watch the showcase and get an idea and see what the new banners bring, and then you can make a decision. You don't have to have them now, especially if you don't have Milim and Shinsha, the Halloween ones. Because then, like, you're really not going to compete in Jubilee anyways. So the necessity to pick these two units up drops quite a bit. Hey Joker, if you use the cost down skill and another skill at the same time, you will end up using the latter skill at a higher cost. Well, yeah, that's the order of operations, right? I mean, ideally, I would think that if you were to, you know, if you were to use, if you had 3 skills to use, right? And the first one you use a SHIZU skill, that effect would take part before the other 2, right? I mean, we'll test it. We'll do science. But either way, like, yeah, you need to reset it first before you use the other skill at full cost. So, I don't know. We'll find out. Cost down is only for backline? No, cost down is only for frontline. What are you talking about, Cast? It works like every other cost down except for Velzard because she's an anomaly. I stopped caring about Ultra Impact and Grand Cross, so you stopped logging in. Yeah, Ultra Impact. I think I did like that one stream or something, and then I just uninstalled it. Grand Cross I still have, and I do log in every Monday for PvP gems, and then whatever banner is active, I just throw it on them, and then I don't touch it until the next Monday. I really don't give a shit. I think Grand Cross is really tanking hard, because I think all the developing power is going towards Origins, and I've not been like, I still keep up with Nagato's videos and everything he puts out. I'm just like, this looks like not fun. So I don't need another game to spend money on. I already quit Honkai Star Rail. I gave my account to one of my people in Discord so he could watch over it, and apparently it's doing really well. I guess it got Kafka and her Light Cone versus multi, but that's the last I've heard about it. So yeah. So at this point, the only thing we're spending money on is Dokkan and Slime. And now that we're out of like the big stretch of celebrations for global Dokkan, we're gonna settle back down. I need to run to the store, but if you want to hit me up later on Discord when you're free, I'd love to chat. Catch up, bro. It depends on how today goes. I might be a little busy. But yeah, we do need to catch up sometime, though. Dokkan finally, yeah, on yellow coin banners. Ooh, whoop-de-fucking-do. Alright, yeah, the one thing that's gonna take a beating are my fucking circles. Circle skill enhancements, especially when the triple banner comes out. Am I excited for the Dokkan sync? Yeah, I am. I don't know why you wouldn't be. I mean, personally, do I love waiting 6 months? Like, would I have rather summoned for full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku a couple months ago when he was really, really good? Yes, because from everything I've seen, he doesn't really do that well in all this new content, which is really unfortunate because he's going to come out in like a month or so, and he's already going to be kind of just okay, or at least the hard stuff, which is all anyone cares about, is the hard stuff. So, and I do want him, because I like Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 is the best thing to come out of GT, in my personal, very humble opinion. Because not a lot else came out of that show. That was good. But I like Super Saiyan 4. I like full power Super Saiyan 4, even if they try to give it a stupid name, Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku. I don't know why they did that. Okay. Let's go into the beatdown and test these guys out. And then once we're done with that, let's do this too. What do we need hold on, what are the stars? Okay, they're simple. How hard are you? It's a giveaway quest. Awesome. Is the last banner worth it for these two characters for the lead protector? If you don't have the protector, then I would say you should wait. Oh, look at that beautiful hand. Alright. Donut time. Did I see the trailer for the new Dragon Ball anime for next year, Dragon Ball Daima? I did see it. And I'm glad that Dragon Ball has something new. I really, really, really am. But I don't care. Like, oh, yeah, Dragon Ball's back on air. And how do we celebrate that? With them all turning into kids. And I get that they're trying to market to the new generation, the younger generation, because I grew up with Dragon Ball Z, right? So it's been ingrained into me, a lifelong thing, and Dragon Ball has been a part of my life the entire way through. And they're trying to do that the same with this generation, because, you know, Dragon Ball Super is now how many years away, right? It's like 7 years out from being aired or something like that. So, you know, a lot of kids have been born in 7 years, and now they want to introduce it. And how they introduce it in an easy to view way, where you make them all kids. Do I agree with that? No. Is it what I personally want as a Dragon Ball fan? No. But I understand why they're doing it. But on that same coin, it makes me care about it just a little bit less. Gotcha session done. Yes, we are done summoning. We got them fairly early, so I don't chase, well, I did, but I don't chase that many dupes. Mio, if you did Training Protector skill, EX Soka skill, and the Shizu skill, what would be the next hand? It would be the last one used. So, if you did that order, Training Ahsoka Shizu, they would be orange orbs. Because it was the last one activated, therefore it's going to have the most recent effect on the future orbs. I tested this all with just Ahsoka when Training came out. And depending on the order that you use them, whoever you use last for the future orbs is what you're going to get. It's like a dinner date with Joker. Alright, let's do this. Let's get the gallery image, which I'm pretty sure it's just them again. Who do we swap on this team now? Yeah, look at their swords, man. They just look so good. They look like lightsabers, but also like they still have the physical blade in them. They look quite good. Quite good. Why do I have the big dick aura? I didn't collect that, did I? I did collect that. Damn it. Alright. Oh, they have... Oh, it's a turn limit. Okay, sure. Interesting. Not that I really care. Is it possible that they will release the triple banner with the battle characters will be neutral element? I don't think so. I don't think they would ever do that. Like, they have to have an element to be strong against whatever element we're fighting. Like, the only way that I could see it happening is if they made, like, the beatdown neutral as well. And it was just gave all physical allies an extra buff against neutral or something. It'd be really wonky. I don't think they would ever do that. So Pilaf got to wish for everyone to be a kid this time around. I mean, I guess. I don't know. We only have a trailer. We don't have any like really big plot details. Just that it's going to be on the air fall of next year. All right. I do like these alts. I saw a few people complaining about the alts, that they're too close together to the same to be considered like unique. But I think they're good. It's showcasing like a bond, right? The bond that Shizu and Hinata have. I think it's good. Alright, there we go. That was hard. Gallery image. Anniversary coins. I'll take it. Is critical in this game double the damage? It is not. It is a multiplier, but it's not quite double. At least crit by itself. When you start adding like crit power or crit resistance down, then it might be. Well, then it will be. But alright, beatdown. Let's do beatdown. Inferno. And then let's call this team. Alright. Who do we take out? Probably Shizu and Rain? Or Shizu and Shuna. Like, you're gonna be Shizu. The other Shizu. The new Shizu. Probably Shuna? Yeah, probably Shuna. Alright, new Hinata's gonna be up here. There she is. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Alright, I made a weapon for Shizu. But just a 4-star sword. There it is. And I got plenty of space armor. Oh, my space armor! Time to go see if the Safeway has a hard Mountain Dew. I pray to God they do. Please. Please have that Safeway have hard Mountain Dew, because I really, really want to have some of that tomorrow. I originally thought that the animation meant it was a tag team unit. I could see how you would think that. I mean, we don't get too many dual animation units, right? Like, we have the Cosmo with Rimuru kind of thing. But other than that, not really anything. Alright, we can take the water sword off of the old Hinata. Yeah. And it's already maxed out. Cool. What is a replacement for Shinsha? I have Milim, Hinata, and Shizu. Well, then Shizu's going to be your DPS. Shizu's going to be a less powerful version of DPS. Because while she is single target, she is not water. But Hinata is water, but she's AoE. So, who do we take out? The Shizu. There we go. Okay. Let's, what charm do I have on? Water charm. I don't want that. I want the protection charm. Soul Secret's protection gauge increase. There we go. Alright, let's see how well this does. I have high hopes for it. Oh, yes, that's right. Alice and Chloe do. That's right. But it's been so long. Surprisingly, Alice still gets used a little bit, at least for me. Hmm. Okay, so we'll take Shizu out, and we'll take Ranga out. See, the thing is that Rain is not on Wielder of Magic. I don't think. She is not. So she's not getting the extra damage buff. So it probably would have been better to leave Shizu up here. 2 OG battle units, 1 OG Orc Protector, and 2 Hinata and 150 Pity. Sad he didn't get Shizu. That is kind of unfortunate. Alright, because I have the trait. There we go. Hinata has an alt now. So that's kind of why I wanted that dupe of her. Let's see. That's the alt gauge up. So, but at the same time, it's like, do I want an alt there? Did you mention that they added missions for flashback crystals? I got 720k, if I remember right. I did not mention that. Let's use Hinata's future orb skill. And then we'll send her away. Yeah, because we don't need to use this yet. Alright, so you go away. That'll pull in another orange, because now we've used that skill. And we have 3 Shinjas, which will guarantee us the EX ult. So let's get Rain out of here. Because we don't need her quite yet. And then we'll use Milim. Alright, and then we'll use the 2 skills for Ranga and them. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, even with all of that, huh? Because this is the 20% general gauge increase. We've got the 60% protection gauge there, and we have the 40% from the charm, right? So 20, 40, 60, 120% protection gauge, and we still cannot cycle off 6 blues. That's pretty bad. It's pretty bad as terms of, protection gauge is concerned. Thankfully, though, the entire next hand is guaranteed to be oranges, except for the Shinsha ult. But if I have someone with a trade, holy shit. Alright, this is Inferno. Hold on. Ow. Okay, so let's do the magic buff for Ranga. And this is the alt gauge and alt resistance down. We don't use... Well, that's for 2 turns. We could actually get away with that. Alright, so we'll do this, and then we'll take you out. And then we'll get points for next turn. Yeah. 41 points plus the 40. Alright, so that should be enough to nuke on turn 4. 46k? Eh. She's the AoE. It's not a big deal. Okay. Ow. Dick. Alright, so let's get Rain out of here. And then let's use the 50% technically water attack, since she's water and she'll be nuking. And then let's use the extra EX damage plus her own attack at 47%. And then let's give the Pierce, which I think she still has it. Anything else we can do? We've still got the resistance down. This is orange damage and protection gauge. This is the reset. Yeah. Alright, let's see how much damage this does. We'll send the Shinsha ult last. This should do over 1 million. Well, I say that. It should do close to 1 million. I don't think it'll actually do 1 million. Alright. Banishing Blader. 61k. 31k on the normal orb. And then she does... I'd probably say like 800. Somewhere around there. Because while we have the water attack, we're missing the extra 50% or 70% ult damage. 787. Okay, I was close. See, I kind of know. I said around 800. That's a very basic end screen for Hinata. Oh well. I mean, it's still enough damage to kill, right? Is it great damage, though? This by itself is a really good skill. All attribute attack up. Personal weakness buff. She's an AoE DPS. That's fine. The orange orb, she's meant to be running an orange team. It does eliminate the RNG to where, because we know that 6 oranges don't cycle the protector, you could use this in between, because it'll cycle with 2 of them. Like 12 orange orbs will definitely get you 1 and then change. So it could go like a Toa hand, and then you use Hinata's skill, and that covers your next turn. And then by sending those orbs and then the future 6 orbs, you can then get another Toa. So turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, you could have a guaranteed, 6, 12, 18 orbs of orange. Like, it can work, right? Just like the other ones can work. Will it be used in the future, though, I think is the bigger question. And unfortunately, I still think that any orange meta is, like, automatically just cucked. So I don't know if this skill will see much use in the future, but this one certainly will, because it's a 50% buff for less points than a normal one, and she's only 1 unit, and she can cover literally anybody. So that in itself is very powerful. SHIZU, we didn't even use her skill reset. Like, we didn't need to. We're only on turn 4. This will be useful in Jubilee if it's longer than like a 5-turn fight, or maybe not, and you want to like double nuke. Like, nuke on turn 3 and then nuke on turn 5, because you should have another EX ult by then, because you have so many fucking oranges. This would come in handy for that. Flame Loco, hello. What do you recommend to spend the 700,000 flashback crystals on? Probably the selector ticket. Probably the ticket. So we go flashback. Probably this thing right here, the special limited edition Blu-ray disc item for 750k. It's a lot, but there's a reason for it. Because if you go into the regular shop, serial code, it'll get you a free choice battle character, and you can choose any of these characters that have the 322 days on it. Any of them. And if you're a new player and you don't have the Masked Hero, you will pick up the Masked Hero. Like, you will pick up the Masked Hero over anybody else in this pool. I don't care how you feel about Diablo or Sheena or Mirren or anything. You will pick up the hero. Because if you don't, then you're just being an idiot. And I mean that in no, like, judgment kind of thing, but objectively speaking, the hero is the best unit out of this entire pool. And if you do not have the hero, you need to have the hero. After that, I don't care what you do with them. Should I pull for these two, or should I save for the next part? If you don't have Melm, you don't have Shinsha, save. Easy enough. I'm going to answer that question a lot over the next couple days, aren't I? Alright, so... Oh, did I... Ah, shit. Was there another state? No, okay, it's not. Okay. Is there 3 levels this, or do I have to wait 3 days to get the dupe of SHIZU? Or did I just fuck up? And I kept doing the first stage over. Because I don't actually know. I don't actually know. Oh, there's 3 stages? Whoops. Oh, well. Well, you live and you learn, right? We'll just do it tomorrow. Okay. So, you guys want to... What do you guys want to do? Do you want to have the SHIZU and HINATA kind of testing on different teams now, or do you want to go into the Chamber of Memories? What do you guys want to do? Yeah, I know it says 100 stages. I didn't know if it was every single day we would get 100 stages, because it's here for 138 days, right? I didn't know if every single day that it was active, it was just like day 1, day 2, day 3, or if it was day 1, 1, 2, 3, and then day 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6. Like, I didn't know how it was tiered. Sorry. Chamber of Vengeance, or lack thereof. Well, they don't want to make it too easy for you. So, event only, no EX 5 stars, and 4-star or less. Let's do the 5-star one first. Chamber of Truth. No 5 stars. Let's go back in time. Oh, you like this team? You like this new team that I have set up? I beat EX3 beatdown battle with it. I have to do the voiceover for it, but I did a Protector Romulus video in the beatdown battle. It actually didn't go that bad, surprisingly. But no, actually, I kind of want to keep this team because I don't know if I have the thingy bobber. Yeah, we'll take this team out. Upside, the free Vengeance Protector is still an option. That's true. Alright. Let's just use a light team, right? And we'll do magic. Why don't I just do the fucking magic? Why don't I have it saved? What am I doing? Did you pull them? I had to leave. Yes, I did. I very much indeedly did.
does he do? Does he do anything that I need to be worried about? 1.6 million HP. Holy what? Well now. Okay. And you also can't stun him normally. Alright, so very much geared towards the light team. Nerfs greens. Yeah. Defense. He increases his defense by 80% on top of that? Oh, that boy's gonna be tanky. That boy is going to be tanky. Oh, an alt gauge, crit resistance. Alright, so no critting, so no reason to bring the hero. Huh. I was gonna say, I'll just bring, you know, Thor Veldora, but I can't because he's EX. So who do we put in this spot then? Another damage support. Alright, so okay, so what do we need as farms? We've got the stun, we've got the light buff, we've got the attack buff, we've got the pierce, we got the alt buff. Dark Valentine, I guess, for extra alt. Yeah, Dark Valentine. 2 green to blue needed for the starting hand. Ah, alright, so yeah, you need Lumi then. Alright, that's fine. Henshin, what's up? How have you been, my friend? Check my phone. Check my phone? I don't have anything yet, Kramer. Oh, there it is. You sick son of a bitch. I'm sorry, you beautiful son of a bitch. Oh boy. How much do I owe you? Alright, kids, we got Hard Mountain Dew coming up. I'm about to be dealing craps wasted on Mountain Dew. Ooh, today is a super good day. Thank you, Kramer. I want the blue cycling. I want the extra protection gauge on blues. Yeah. "5 days of overtime. I don't feel like a zombie. Zombies feel like you." Yeah, the zombies are jealous of you. You can get Lumi from the Annie coin shop? You can. Is that a good use of your Annie coins? Debatable. Alright, but my Raphael is skill fused, which means that everybody will do more damage on this team. Well, almost everybody. You need to be Water Shion. On the bright side, I got Hinata in like 3 10 pulls. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. I need to resave this team. Let's do this. Save troop. Overwrite. There we go. Alright. Let's have some funsies. Joker, I just got Protector Millum at 200. Oh, my friend, I'm sorry. I just got Protector Millum at 280 pity. I have a 112 Shinsha. Should I just pick up another Shinsha or go for Protector trait? If you're that close, Shinsha already has her full trait, right? You don't need another dupe of her unless you just want raw stats. So I would think I would just cry a little bit, pay the 2 multis, and get the Protector dupe. It's very unfortunate, but at least you did pull Shinshas along the way. Aaron, damn, it's early. Units worth pulling or not? Only if you have the current meta. If you don't, then you're pretty safe in skipping for now. Let's see. We'll bring you in. We don't need Shuna in here yet. How was your summoning, Joker? Which of the two is better? I've only ever used them once, because they wanted me to test out this stage. But the summons went very well. I got both of them on the 30% tickets, and then I did a Koban multi and 3 more normal multis, and I got another dupe of Hinata. So we're at 40 pity, and we have, 3 copies of them. That's a win in my books. Don't you want Shuna for full gauge? I do have full gauge, because I've got the light Rimuru underneath Valentine, and Lumi has the 3-turn trait for protection gauge, so we're good. Alright. Okay, I see what we need to do. I see what we need to do. Lumi is going to come out. We have 58 points, perfect. So let's go ahead and convert those. And then we'll take Milim out. We have no Raphael orbs, which is really unfortunate. But see, this scenario right here. This is why I do not want to skill fuse those triple the triple orb changers like Lumi and Shuna. Because on turn 2, on a blue focused team, you only have 58 points, unless you bring in a unit with a trait that gives you more skill points. So in this instance, I would, if both of these units were skill fused, I would not have been able to orb change fully. And I value the lower cost for 1 less orb in a scenario where I can use 2 orb changes to get 4 orbs changed, rather than 1 orb change. And then, I only had 1 green, right? Only 1 green. I don't need a triple green to blue orb changer. The orange to blue orb changer, yeah, I could have worked, but then I wouldn't have had any points to use the other orb change. So that's my reasoning of not doing any of the triple orb changing fusions. And you're welcome to disagree with me. There will be scenarios randomly that it would be usable, but for me personally, I ain't doing it. I have Protector Milim, but not Shinsha. Is it still worth pulling? I mean, Shinsha's the single target DPS. She's kind of important. And as I just get done ranting about it, although actually nothing would really save me here. I mean, I think Shinsha will have less value after this meta than the other 2 units. So if you want to look at it in that kind of light, then I would think that Hinata and Shizu may be a little bit more worth. If you don't care about this Jubilee, but you care about future-proofing, I don't think Shinsha is going to age very well. Because I don't think we're going to get another orange meta for another, 7 months. I could be wrong. 100%, I could be wrong. But I just don't see it. Alright, Milan here. We'll do that. And then we can bring Lumi back in. A handful of Val. Alright, well that works out fairly well. So let's do the first stage of the alt buff plus a little bit of a heal. We can orb change, and we'll bring Lumi for Lumi. And we'll do her orb change. We need to go to turn 8 so we can stun. But he doesn't really do that much damage. Why don't you 120 Lumi? Is it not worth it, or do they have some stupid cost? I mean, I could 120 Lumi if I wanted to, but that would take away pretty much all of my emblems. And I just got enough to get to 100, another octogram unit. Now, granted, I'm not really... Like, besides Guy, I don't really think any of them are worth it. But even then, I don't really think Guy's worth getting to 100 either, because you use him for the stun. He's not doing damage. I don't use his orb change. I just need a stun. And so in that aspect, I don't need him to be level 100 to stun. And I don't like Daggerel. I don't like Dino. Like, Milim is good as a stat stick, but I have this weird kind of hope in my heart that they'll do something, like they'll bring another round of octogram units or something. So I'm just kind of like saving them and hoarding. Now, whether that comes to pass or not, I don't actually know. And I could just sit on these for another like 2 years and nothing ever happens to them, and then I'll feel like an idiot, but oh well. Cherry Vero, how's it going? Got lucky enough? Yes, I got very, very lucky today. Thank God. Alright, so Lumi has her ult. I got Milim to 100 for skill fusion turned into a semi-DPS. I mean... Yeah, but what she's doing, she's giving herself guaranteed crit and guard penetration. Like, if you're running a team that needs to crit, you're gonna bring the hero. Let's just be real about it. So, I'd find her skill fusion unnecessary. What are your thoughts on EX octogram characters? Do it. Do it. Bring new free-to-play units into the game. Give me something else to use my octogram currency on that's not worthless octogram gear or octogram units that I don't really feel that strongly about leveling up. I would welcome that. Well, that's interesting. I think we may have to go without a good hand here. Then we'll just save the points and not do anything. And burn off these greens. Is the primary team for the new characters orange focused? Yes. One of them is giving you a whole hand of future orange orbs. The other one is buffing your... well... yeah. Actually, Hinata is the one that's most geared towards orange orbs. Shizu is more general purpose than anything else. Raphael, man, why are you just not getting any orbs? Alright, let's do this. Steel, and then the orange. And then we'll just leave Milim up front. At least we're getting at least one more Raphael orb next turn, so I mean, we can get his ult in time for turn 8. What's your thoughts on the new flashback tickets? Is it worth grinding the 750k? Yes. Yes, it very much is. Oh, perfect. Let's get you... well, let's do this first. Let's get you out of here now. That should be the last stack right there. After this is done, I'm going to record the invite a friend video. I'm going to record the flashback video. I've already recorded the should you summon video. That'll go out later today. And then I have to... Maybe not this weekend, because I'm kind of busy. Well, I could probably do it tomorrow. I have to start recording a new beginner's guide for all the new players that are going to come in for the anniversary since it started, and we've already seen an influx of people into the Discord, so much so that it gave me a warning. Like, it was suspicious that we had so many people join at once. Should we use our tickets on the general pool banner? The update for it should have been on yesterday. Yes, the general pool banner update is live. That was live, yeah, yesterday. So, go ahead and use your tickets now. That's why I waited to post my Octogram ticket summons. Like, I just recorded that yesterday because I was waiting for the pool to refresh. Okay. We have enough, right? 110, 220, 300. Okay, we do. Let's get you out of here. Do the alt buff. Get you in here for Shuna. We'll use the stun resistance down, and then stun that and that. Now, everybody has a 40% stun strike because Raphael is skill fused. And we'll get one more stack on. I just used the seeds to change a 10% EX protector ticket. I got a summer trainee, but I already got it last time. I mean, summer trainee is good, but yeah, it would feel a little bit better if you pulled something you didn't have. Like, I definitely understand that. How much health do you have? Still 1.4 million. Jesus. Alright. We'll send Lumi first, because she's got an effect on hers. Oh. Okay. How much do you do now? 1 million. Okay. That means Raphael's gonna do like 1.2. Because he's 120 and Lumi is 96. $1.67. Ooh, even higher. Alright, that's pretty good. That would have one-shot from where he was. Actually, that would have just one-shot him directly? 1.6 million? How much health does he have? 1.8 or 1.6 something? That would have one-shot him. It would have been like 4,000 extra damage. That mission basically requires light. Yes, it does. It's very specific. But on the plus side, it is permanent. And the light 3.0 units are in the general pool now. So eventually, you can pull them. Or if you get a better team. Is there realistically anything else you could bring that are not EX? I don't think the water team can cut it. Unless he just doesn't, like, I mean... the water team would be the next closest thing, because it's stacking. Not the space team, though, because the Space Veldora Protector is just not as... He's just a very much inferior protector. He was good when he came out for the original half anniversary, as the first true stacking meta, but he only gives 50% on every orb instead of 100 on blues. Water 2.0 will not cut it. Ah. Too much HP to try Vengeance with Yom and Albus. Too much HP. Does he, after turn 8, does he get like a massive buff or something? Is that why? He's essentially Tempered Edge Veldora, isn't he? Oh, yeah, okay. He starts stacking that up, doesn't he? And he keeps healing. I mean, the Vengeance team could kill Tempered Edge Veldora, but that was the full Tempered Edge team. So... he healed a lot at turn 8. 30% of max HP. Yeah, 30% of 1.4 million. Yeah, that's going to be quite a hefty amount. I kind of want to try the water team just to see. Like, just to see. Like, without type disadvantage, or type advantage, and without the double stacking power of Shuna. Like, yeah, I don't think it's going to do it. But I do want to try for science. That's all we can ask for, is science. Do Valor Cup with Hinata. Ooh. Alright, so you're... This is gonna get real bad, isn't it? Actually, no, I kind of need that Dark Bow, don't I? I don't know who else I would bring. Yeah. Get Dark Bow back in here. This is gonna be rough. Fire 2.0 can't pull it off. I don't think you can do that much burn damage. I really don't think so. Okay, we'll take the Shinsha one. And this will be Light Lumi. You don't have armor on either, so we'll take the other Hinata. And this will be the Light Rimuru. Okay. Let's try it out. Try it out. I still have one more bite of this. We'll do that. We'll bring in Hinata. That way we have our 2 protection traits up front. We're gonna be, well, I don't think we really need it. Let's bring you in. We'll take you out for... Nah, you know what? Never mind. We'll run it like this. We're gonna have enough points anyways, so. 3,000 damage a hit. Yeah, we're gonna need a full nuke, like, Huh. There goes my Jubilee luck. Why is it taking me 30 runs to get one good run of Jubilee? Because all my luck went to fucking whatever this stage is called. God damn it. I guess we just do this. Funny. Very, very funny. Do it again. No, I can't because there's a green comment. At least it's on video. Now with his hand, this has to work, right? Yeah, that's God telling me this is the run. Until it gives me an entire hand of greens. Maybe I should just stop talking. Okay, so bring you in for Shion. We'll steal those, use that, use that. We'll bring Valentine in. Use the next stage of her alt buff. By the way, I full nuked with Hinata and Shuna on turn 8, got him a little below half, so good luck with the attempt. Alright, that's good to know. Huh. Okay, well, it's more important that Shuna and Hinata get it than Shion, since they're the singles. That does not get it. Really? Are you kidding me? Alright. So if I use Shuna's Orb Change, it has to pull the Sonata Orb. If it doesn't, then we're kind of in a rough spot. And it didn't. We're in a rough spot. Well, that's unfortunate. Damn. I was gotcha a free ticket to get a Shuna wedding dress. Light Shuna's pretty good. She's still fairly good. And even if you don't use her as a damage dealer, her triple orb steal is pretty useful on pretty much any team. Okay. Probably should have just swapped Hinata out. I'm not totally confident I can get another Hinata ult, plus I'm not buffed at all. 41k. Oof. Ugh. 6,000. So, Joker, may I know, should I pull this Hinata Shizu banner or wait for the 28th? Wait. I say wait. Unless you really, really, really love him. Do I have enough to use everything? Yes. Yeah, we'll do that. Wow, an early stream? Yeah, well, we've been up for a while. I took a nap at like 7. Because it has definitely been an early day for me. Damn, how many stacks is that? They're only doing 6k a hit? Thanks, Joker. Good night. Have a good rest of your stream. Have a good night. I don't like the look of this. Alright, you can come in for Xion. Take all those. Go ahead and seal his crit resistance because it's good for 2 turns. This does not get the Shuna ult. Unfortunate. Now you look more like a stereotype Asian with those eyes closing, seeking sleep. Fair enough. Oh, and yeah, he's starting to do some damage now. Let's just see how much Hinata does. Like, I know that we're not going to kill. Very clearly not going to kill. But I do want to see how much damage we do. Alright. Right. This is before they had good, actual, useful things. Alright. Lumi. 38k. Xion. 100k. Bodes well. 349k. Oof. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. What was that, like a 500k heal or something like that? That's pretty hefty right there. Ugh. Okay, well, good to know. What time is it now in the US? For me, it is 9:35 in the morning. I mean, I think as long as you have Shuna... If you have Shuna and Raphael, and then you have the water team, you might be able to do it. Maybe being the keyword. But it's still very dependent on you having the light units, at least some of them. Okay, I want to try out the new units on some other stuff. Joker, a few days ago, I found a Japanese YouTuber who managed to beat Inferno 3 using Velzard and a kind of old team. A kind of old team. Describe this old team for me, Kevin. Okay, so she's on Warriors. She's a space unit. Or a water unit. A water AoE unit. Not many places we can use space. Space single target. Don't worry, Joker. I'm sure my level 84 Light Rock and level 100 Shuna can do it. Skill cost, magic, alt damage resistance. The Space 2.0 was an AoE, but they're physical. If the Valentine's Beatdown battle was here, I mean, that was another AoE stage, but it was magic oriented. That's a question I have for the devs. Like, why? Like, you reran the Fount of Wisdom in World of Fantasy already, but you're not going to rerun the Valentine's Day one? It probably until next Valentine's Day. I mean, I could put her on the Space Milim team. Space Milim is magic. And at the time, there was no one giving a magic buff. Because that wasn't a thing back then. Physical and magic buffs are relatively recent. Relatively being this year. Well, maybe not this year. But maybe not as prominent. Because it was what? The Diablo... No, the Gabaru. They gave the magic buff when you used him. Okay. Try and make Milim do Oonga Booga damage. So Shizu is general magic? More or less, yeah. Skill resetting, though, on this team. It's going to be interesting. I think I just leave Rimuru, actually. Because I don't have... Well... I do have Guy. We could use Guy. They used free-to-play Fire Triya, Isis, Octogram Guy, Water Rimuru, and Ranga. How... Do they have Milim Protector? To clear Inferno 3? Yeah, I'm gonna need to see a video on that, because that is difficult to imagine. There's no damage on that team. Octogram Guy is there to stun for one turn. You got the link? Put it in the... If you're in the Discord, put it in the Slime chat and ping me. I'll watch it right now. Because I'm very interested to see how that went. Oh, it was Vengeance Protector? Wait, this already dropped? It did. It dropped technically almost 6 hours ago. Alright. I still want... No, I don't want this one. I want the other one. Yeah, I want this one. Well, do I want this one or do I want the skill point one, actually? I might take the skill point one. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that we can clear the stage. Like, it's not going to be that hard. It's just how much extra damage are we going to be doing? Because, like, SHIZU, resetting the skills is great and all. But we can only do it once. And realistically, the only thing that she's giving Milim is a little bit of the alt resistance down and a little bit of alt gauge. We'll try it. Probably bringing Atre and Linu would be better than bringing this new SHIZU. Alright, let's watch this. Space Ranga, not even the new Ranga. Is this? Okay, yeah, this is 508 AP. Okay, so he's banking on vengeance to kill, and he's just stalling. Okay. Okay, that is possible. That team is possible. Just because of the power of vengeance, more than anything else. So I thought he was using like a different protector. But if vengeance is in here in any kind of format, then it becomes much easier. So yeah, I believe I've already seen this video as well. That's why it was already started. Okay. He's doing what, Valor Cup or something? You want to not be shit? Oh, it's just shit anyways. He's recording off a potato. Oh god. All right. Well, all right. Yeah. That's not as it's not as impressive as I was thinking. It's still good that he got it, and you know, vengeance does make literally everything easier. Like, there's just no overstating the fact that vengeance will literally clear anything if you allow it to. Alright, so realistically, SHIZU is doing what? Resetting a skill cost, which I guess is cool, because we've got orb changes here. Giving Milim alt gauge, and then lowering alt resistance. I think... Well, where would it be good? Like, on a stacking team, the skill is really inconsequential. Like, the skills are going to add up. You're going to use orb changes a lot. And resetting it once, like, I guess is handy. But, like, the ult rush ability... I mean, it's a long fight. We're not really hurting for ults. No, the skill reset does not reset itself. You can only use it once. So you use it, and then it just disappears. It's like the hero's ability. It just becomes unavailable. And we'll try it out, whatever. Man, I do like that sword, though. Like, dear God. Yeah. That is a very nice effect on their swords. That is a very interesting hand. I think we'll just do this. Okay, thank you. May I please have some more? Alright, we have 52 points. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. See, that's the problem. That's the fucking problem. I have 50 points, but I have a 25 and a 30 cost orb change. My point is made. Even if this is not like a standard, like, static, like, 3 oranges or 3 greens or whatever, it's still, like, we would be able to get out of this, right? Yeah, we would be able to orb change out of this if I had more points. Because the 5 points right there, you don't think it makes a big deal. And I've seen a lot of people argue with me on my Skill Fusion tier list that the 5 points doesn't matter on a stacking team, but they're wrong. They're wrong. It does matter. Don't worry about it, Kevin. Like, I forgot about the team. Like, it's really hard for me to keep track of the videos that I do. And it's not like an ego thing right there. It's just that between, like, IRL work and stuff, like, I don't remember all the videos that I make, which is why I make so many mistakes when I'm talking about stuff. So I honestly didn't remember that I did that video and did it with kind of the same team. So I don't blame yourself for that. Like, I thought it was cool. If it was a different team, that would have been great. But yeah, don't worry about it. While we just kind of chill here and not do anything with not a lot of points. All right, well, we have a Millimalt. Cool. We'll take you out. Like, we... you know what? I don't even want to do this. I don't even want to do this. Is SHIZU actually bad? No, she's meant to be used on a burst team. This is not a burst team. You know where she would be useful? Goddess of Destiny. Low cost skill. They're all magic. Alt resistance down for 2 turns would mean that would last for 2 turns. The Shuna buffs last for 2 turns. The crit from Mirren lasts for 2 turns, and the follow-up. Resetting the skill cost means that you could realistically use Shuna's Orb Steal twice at the 30 cost. The Vengeance meta doesn't really need her. You could put her on the Vengeance meta. As like a kind of in-between if you don't have Velzar to reset the skills, but you have enough points to do it anyways. You could put her on like Wind 2.0. You could put her on Space 3.0. You could put her... Yeah, I mean, there are places you can use her. Maybe I should re-record my Should You Summon video. Oh, Nature's here. They went really well. I got both Shizu and Hinata on the 30% tickets. And then I did 4 multis, and I got another Hinata. One of the multis was a Koban, so I spent 900 crystals and got a Hinata dupe. And then we'll get the Shizu dupe tomorrow, because I'm an idiot. Have you summoned yet, Nature? Because if you haven't, I wanna watch. And if you have, well then I hate you. You know what? Let's do this. $120 for both and 400. Oh, okay, that's really good. Okay. Oh, you did in the morning. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, I was summoning on the way back to work before he lost connection. What a dedicated man. Alright. Rainy needs to be up here. And Geld. And Gazel? Where did Gazel go? No, I'm missing. Who the fuck am I missing? Oh, he's in the Vanguard now for some reason. Okay. Trainee. And this is Dino, I guess? Hmm. 9 out of the 12 for summons. Yeah, because you probably got the star whatever the fuck things they are, right? It's still really good luck. I don't even care about your weapon. I just need you to not die. I do care about your armor, though. Geld. Diablo. Valor Cut bracelet? Sure, why not? And you should be good. Okay. I mean, in theory, this should work. In theory. Try it out. Okay. So we have both Trainee and Shizu giving alt gauge. It's just that Shizu's giving it to everybody, and Trainee is only giving it to Diablo. Do we have 50? We do have 50. Alright, cool. We'll do that. We'll get bitch-ass Dino out of here. No, I did not. These are not the missions with EX shards. I did one of them earlier. The dark stage, you have to use the light team, the light 3.0 team, because you can't use EX units, and it's a dark with like 1.6 million HP. So. Okay. Sure, that works. Let's do that. And then let's do this. He'll change those 2 greens. We have 25 points, so we could do... I don't really want to do that yet, actually. I'm just going to send it. Who was that character in the middle with the green? I have her, but I'm not sure if you did a video on her. Her Trainee? This Trainee? Oh, I've done many videos with her. Unless you're talking about bitch-ass Dino. Which, I did one video on him. I'm only ever going to do one video on him. Let's see. So, okay, we could... So, we're going to... Alright, so let's do some science now. Depending on the order that we use these skills, logically speaking, if we click this one and then that one and then that one, well, if we click this one and then that one, the skill reset should pop in first, which will then lower Trainee's skill, right? Logically thinking. But I think based on what I've heard, it doesn't quite work that way. So we'll test it out. So it's at 45 cost. I want it to go back down to its 25 cost. So Shizu, decrease, and that. Yeah, okay. It still works the way. It's just you have to use it in a specific order, right? If I were to use the orb change and then this in a 1-2 instead of a 1-2, then yeah, it's going to be 65 points because I used it first, and then the reset would kick in. But if I use the reset first, that kicks in and kicks this down, and then I use it, and then it becomes 25 becomes 45 again. So, did I still lose 45 points? Did I? What was I at before? Okay, maybe I'm an idiot. Well, that's unfortunate then. Okay. Huh. Why would it not kick in? I should pay attention more. You know what? I'm gonna blame my sleepy ass brain. I lost 45. Well, hot damn. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, but that gets us this. And that gets us that. Well, the protector reset happens at a turn, because that always happens first, right? You always use the protector and then you use the skills. This is the first time we've received a battle unit that has the skill reset. So if we were thinking like she would act like a protector, where if we used her first, then it would kick in. I mean that's because that we've only ever had the ability to do it from a protector. Obviously, it doesn't work like that. Shizu, looking a little not great there. Let's get the alt resistance down. And then you can go away. And then we can do Diablo's buffs. Oh, I'm back, and yes, her. Yes, I've used Trainee in like 10,000 videos. She has her own showcase on the channel, I promise you. So this is 40, 65. Oh, we'll have exactly enough. Okay. Let's give him the wind buff. We'll take Trainee out. Use Diablo again. Alright, and then we'll do single target wind and single target crit down, and then single target magic down. Alright, Diablo. How much do you do? Hellgate. $134. Oh, how times have changed. Okay, well. I distinctly remember saying multiple times that I hate this team. I've never enjoyed using this specific team. Trainee by herself is a really good unit. I hate Diablo. I hate Gabiru. I hate Dino. Geld is good. Shizu. World of Fantasy doesn't matter because she's not physical. They're just old. No, I hated them when they came out. I have never liked this team since it released in July of last year. Oh. Alright, get warm in this. Alright. Fount of Wisdom is also not magic. So... Actually? Is Shizu just limited to like 2 teams? 3, maybe? Like... She will be good on the Goddess of Destiny team, being a magic unit, because I'm fairly certain that Sokka's attack buff would count for World of Fantasy. If I remember it correctly. Yeah, it does. Okay, so she would count towards that extra 5%. The alt resistance down would help, because no one else is doing that on that team. She would take the spot of the hero, who is physical. I mean, yeah. Should be really good on that team. Too bad I don't have their goddamn beatdown. That should be next, though, right? We got Warrior's Mind beatdown already. So, yeah, next up is Goddess of Destiny. Bring it back. Yeah, if I do this, everybody is magic. Everybody is either on World of Fantasy or Goddess of Destiny. And we'll take this off of you. Oh, we're finally over 12k on her. What's your charm? Crit damage? Yeah, let's give you all damage. Okay. Don't bully little Shinsha. Let's see. Really hoping some bums don't steal the hard mount down in my car while I'm here working in downtown Portland. Yeah, that would be kind of bad. God, that sword looks so good. Oh. Well, that works. Perfect. Get out of here. I really hope that you will get to 10k subs by the end of the year. See, I wasn't entirely sure if we were going to hit 9k by the end of the year, but at the rate that I'm gaining subs again, because it was on a really bad downhill for a while. There was actually a few days that I lost subs. I was like negative sub count for the day. But we've been gaining back steadily, so I think that 9k by the end of the year is doable. 10k I think is a little bit lofty. Actually, let's get Try out of here too. Wait, did I... I mean, I lose subs every day. It's just that do the subs that I gain throughout the day outweigh the ones that unsub? Wow, you're already half dead. More than half dead. Okay, see, but the thing here is now I don't have anyone to swap that alt orb out. And I also only have one Shuna orb. God, you really took that much damage, huh? Okay, I mean, we can just buffer gauge up Nat, like, I guess, the hard way. And then we'll do that. And then we'll use this skill. And now, yeah, everything's back down. Yeah, we'll do this. How's Hinata, though? Is she good in your opinion? I've only used her like once. After we do this little part with SHIZU, I'll move on to some HINATA. Send you over here. 10k. Oof, 11k. No, Tempered Edge just isn't strong enough. So either I could... Well, I guess we'll just do this. So 30%, the attack buff. She still has the crit from... We used Murin. You get out of here. 50 points. We only need the Soka buff, and we need the... Well, we don't have the ult resistance down anymore, because it's going to wear off. Sure, why not? Joker pulled 1,000 copies of each character. No, not quite that. Bochi, summons did really well. I got both of them on the 30% tickets, and I did 4 multis, and I got another Hinata, and so we called it at 40 pity. One of which was Koban, so 3 multis realistically. Abraham, new follower here from PH, Philippines. I find your content about slime informative and new player friendly, and you look so nice. Well, thank you. Thank you on multiple fronts. I'm glad you find it helpful. Harsh, gotta go to sleep. Yeah, I should. Well, I'm not gonna be able to sleep because it's light as crap outside now. Don't you need to sleep though? You've been awake for a while. I took a nap before the stream. Took like an hour nap, so I'll be good for a while. I don't know how long the while is going to actually be, but I'll be here. Yeah, we'll take you out, and then well, that's unfortunate. Well, no, actually, because we don't need SHIZU for anything. So yeah, we'll do this. Oh, right, we use it again. That's right. Okay, so we still have it active. So we're gonna have every buff now because I've already used the Shuna buff earlier. We're just gonna miss the crit resistance down, which is not that big a deal. I'm gonna go make food. Have a nice day, Joker. Have a nice time. Are they worth it? I'm poor on crystals. You can skip. They're gonna be here until the end of November, so they're here for a month and a half. So don't worry about it. Yep, Philippines, it's 1 a.m. there. Pulled the new Hinata, I hope she's decent. I think she's pretty good as a very generic support buffer. So I think after using SHIZU a little bit, I think she might be the better unit. Hinata is. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that, and then we'll just send these 2 Shunas. I mean, this should kill both of them, honestly. How'd the summons go? Got them on tickets. The 30% tickets. And then I did 4 more multis and got another Hinata. So we did good. 566. That's decent. For low-cost skills. Demon Cloudburst. And Rain on our normal ult does 100k. Yeah, whatever. SHIZU. Yeah, I think I'm gonna re-record my Should You Summon video. SHIZU is not impressing me as much as I thought she would. And I did record it right after the live stream and after I did the live stream coverage video, but I'd never used him. So I guess I've learned my lesson now. I shouldn't do the SHIZU summons until I've actually got my hands on him. So, learn something. I mean, I've never done it up until this point without having them, so. Except for the Space 2.0 team that I had to borrow someone's account for. But I still was able to use them. Is this a pre-second Annie banner or a true Annie banner? It is labeled a second Annie banner. It is just the other half of the Wielder of Magic meta. I'm going to have to make a whole video explaining this again, aren't I? It says second Annie on it. Therefore, it is a second anniversary banner. Regardless of how you feel about half meta or full meta, it is a second Annie banner. Okay, let's try HINATA. On an orange team. Which there's this one. Maybe make 5 videos so people get the point. I thought I explained it well enough in like every video leading up to this fucking banner. I guess not. I'm gonna have to like bring up a whole calendar. Like not just like the little tiny calendar. I'm gonna have to put dates and where units dropped and how things work. I'm gonna have to do that. All right, where's my fucking pen? Banner schedule for the anniversary. It's on the list. All right. Obviously, we could take Hero out for HINATA. And I guess we can lose SHIZU, since we're getting the same buff. Well, minus the 30% resistance down. So yeah, yeah, why not? We'll put them both on. Although, SHIZU is space. I don't really know about that. SHIZU being space. This claimant hits hard. Like, even Raphael is taking a butt ton of damage. And also, no one's magic on this team. So, yeah, not gonna bring SHIZU. We will bring... Do we just bring Hero? Yeah, we'll just bring Hero. Nope, you have no gear on. Where did all your gear go? It got jacked by somebody. Okay. This should work, right? We've got, alt buff, we've got the all type buff. I mean, in theory, it should work. Plus, we'll be able to cycle, hopefully. Let's get you the charm. Not a gold charm. What is happening here? Protection gauge. First time chat from a raider. Oh, Kami Hog. Raiding with a party of 3. How's the stream going? It's going pretty good. It's kind of winding down. I think we'll do this one last test of HINATA, then I'm going to kind of call it and start recording apparently a bunch of videos that I need to do. Thank you for the raid, though. I think I have everything now. Except this. Get Megamine in here. Yeah. Alright, now we're ready to go. Fire Millum. Fire Millum is my support. And EX5 costs a lot of stamina. I always forget that now. I really wish it didn't cost 50. That's just a lot. I just got to 200 pity for Shizu to use the dupe. You know, Spark, you get a dupe for free, right? You know you get a dupe for free from the bingo, so you... I mean, if you did pull Hinata, you probably should have got the Hinata dupe. I saw that you were streaming, and your content is really helpful. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad people are picking up the game. I mean, it's not the biggest game in the world, granted, but it's an interesting game. Not for everybody, but the people who stick around, I like it, and I'm glad you use my videos. Wait, we can't bring Violet up here for yet. I think that's what he meant to use the free dupe. Oh, okay, I had that backwards then. Alright. Okay. So, here... Let's take... Let's take Benimar out. He's got 3 orbs. And then we use the buffs. And then we'll take Guy out. No, Guy needs to stay in because he's got the protection gauge on turn 3. So we'll use Toa. And then we'll bring Hinata in. Use the future orange hand. And we'll also do the giveaway to... Yeah. The giveaway to Violet. And then, yeah, Hero can go away for Hinata, who can then use the future hand plus the gauge increase, so that's 60% protection gauge and a 50% skill point increase. Still not enough to cycle, but that's an EX ult if Violet had the capability of doing an EX. But here we could, 14k, almost 15k. Oh, we can get rid of the pull. End pull. Hey Abraham, I only started last month. I got tired of waiting for Black Clover and saw this one. So happy with this game. Well, I'm glad you're happy with it. Black Clover, I've heard, has had some not great moments, apparently. Okay, yeah, we could do this. So let's use the future orb again. Get the attribute damage on Violet. And then when I swap Violet out, that'll pull in a new orange orb. So yeah, okay, this works fairly well. Perfect. Takes up all my points, but whatever. We've got 82 plus another Toa. Oh, I should have sent it with Guy last because he had the buff. Oh well. 17k burn. Hinata has an orb. Hinata does have an orb. Alright, cool. Okay, so let's instant damage and alt buff and crit resist down. 16k. And then we'll bring in Hero. Do we use this now for another stack of burn for free, or do we hold on to Toa in case we don't actually kill? I think we hold on to Toa. Yeah, I think that's the smarter play. Just in case. So now Violet has the 50% buff, we have the 30% crit resistance down, we've got 1 stack of burn, which isn't a lot. But we've got guaranteed crit, guaranteed pierce, 20% attack, 50% fire attack somewhere in here. And 3 ults, so... Actually, we won't send Benimar first because he lowers defense. It'll help Guy do a little bit more damage. Or we did that out of order. Whoops. 167. Violet's 200% does 72. Alright, he's dead. 38. Guy will do like 15. 23. Oh, that's respectable still. 66k burn. But because we had the EX ult for Violet, she still got everything. So, I mean, honestly, we could come back with Hinata, use Toa again, and now we've got enough points to use the type buff again. Violet still has the crit and pierce, but not the attack buff. That's fine, because we're going to kill. 80k. Half the damage. Okay, I mean... Orange orbs. You know, I don't want to say it makes Earth Mirren irrelevant, because it's 50% Earth damage on turn 1. I mean, technically, right? You don't have to wait 10 turns to get up to 90%. Or even if it's not skill phase, you don't have to wait 10 turns to get to 60%. Now, I mean, you're still going to be missing the stat swap, which is kind of a big thing. I've been playing since a while, but I don't have that much time, so I'm just looking into it sometimes, and it's cool. Oh, good. How would you feel if they gave us the ability to evolve old 5-stars and having EX ults? I would very much appreciate that. It would give... I kind of wish the skill fusion was all of that, right? I wish it was just a generic upgrade where it turned old units into an EX unit. Even like a not quite as good EX unit. But give them the ability to have an EX ult and do the skill fusion at the same time. Like, that's what Dokkan does for their easy A's, right? A unit's capped at 120 and they have their passive skill, and their super attack is limited to a certain level, and the easy A completely changes their passive, ups their level cap to 140, and changes their super attack effect, and raises that power level on the super attack. It becomes a brand new unit, essentially. It takes an old unit that was absolutely garbage and turns it into a, most of the time, at least runnable unit. Most of the time. There are some fumbles, and they've had a lot of fumbles lately. Okay. I mean, I could put Hinata really on any team, because any team can use the buff, right? It's just that her second skill is an issue, because there's not a lot of stages where we can use oranges effectively. Yeah, nerfs oranges. That's the Earth stage. She won't live there. These guys are wind, so she won't live there really either. Okay, well, I think we're gonna call it. I kind of need a break from talking. We've been streaming for over 2.5 hours now, and I got apparently a lot of stuff to do. But I'm gonna let my voice take a break. So thank you guys for joining me on my good luck anniversary stream. I got a lot of videos to record over the next couple days and weeks, and then on the 27th or 28th, we'll get, in 2 weeks, the next big time banner. So yeah, hopefully you guys have good luck on your summons if you haven't already summoned, except Nature, because he's just a fat ass whale. But that's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll